Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? John here with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Keeping your vibrations way up high to the ceiling, the roof, the sky, way up high and high on vibrations. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Night, evening, wherever you guys are watching this video. Before I start the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like the video if you can. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications so you won't miss any uploads from this channel. So what I want to talk today about is signs you may experience going forth with this new ascension energy that's coming into this reality. Apparently, I've been hearing that we're actually in Age of Aquarius now because Pluto is in Aquarius now. I mean, I'm not into astrology like that, but my friend told me that the other day. I've been hearing other people saying that we're in Age of Aquarius now. That's a big deal. Like, Age of Aquarius is a very it's a water sign too, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is a water sign. That's a big deal. Like, y'all remember, this year is gonna be very transformative for the collective. Very, very, very powerful and intense. That's why we gotta stay in tune with ourselves. We gotta stay connected with ourselves. We can't lose touch with ourselves. We always gotta find that sacred space, especially in times like this when the energy is just very intense. We gotta rise with this energy. We gotta rise with it. Especially come spring when nature starts coming back, blooming, the flowers. I've seen a tree already have some flowers on it already. It's only January, it's been cold. Something's up with that. This reality's changing, y'all, I'm telling you. So, the signs you may experience with this new energy going forward, look out for angel numbers. 444, 1111. One of the numbers I've been seeing, well, it's been a while now, but beforehand, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my previous videos before. 7-11 on the clock. Constantly, almost every day, I'd see 7-11. Every time my eyes would land on the clock, the most perfect time in the morning or the evening. 7-11, 7-11. I've seen a few other signs besides the clock too, but this is constantly 7-11, 7-11. And I think that symbolizes better things coming for your spiritual growth. I'm pretty sure I'll have to read that again, but I did know for a little back when that I kept seeing those numbers. I had to look it up, but I'll have to look. I'll mention that in the next video. I gotta reread that. But it was just like almost every day I'd see 7-11, 7-11. So yeah, look out for angel numbers 333, 444, 1111. 1111 is the most powerful one, I think, of all angel numbers. Look out for signs outside in nature. If you're outside, you may see the same animal all the time. That may be your spiritual animal, you know? If you feel like you see the same like bird or animal or something all the time, like, you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. See it with your third eye, you know? Sense it with your third eye. God's eye. You gotta be awake, paying attention to all these signs, instead of just going on to your everyday life or day-to-day life, saying, oh, it's just that, it's just that. You gotta pay attention to these signs, because if you're just going on autopilot, you're just gonna miss all the signs. You gotta pay attention. Like, what symbols are you seeing? What numbers are you seeing all the time, every week or almost every day, every other day? Animals. I think animals are the most, I think that's one of the big signs you gotta pay attention to. If you see a certain deer or certain animal all the time, at a certain time of day, even in the wintertime, that's something. That's something maybe your spirit guides or guardians, guardian angel are probably telling you something. Remember, they don't communicate with words. It's all telepathy. It's all through signs, forms, numbers. Numbers, animals. It's just, pay attention to nature, you know? What is nature trying to tell you? What energy do you feel when you're in nature? I think numbers and animals are the most main signs you gotta really pay attention to, you know? If you feel like you see this certain animal all the time, you don't know why, but you see it out in the park or in the woods all the time. Yeah, you always see animals, but you see this one certain animal that you feel that connection to. It's probably your spirit animal, or your guides or angels are trying to tell you something, communicate with you. What does this animal symbolize? Like an owl, for an example, that symbolizes wisdom. If you see an owl all the time, maybe in your yard, maybe on your roof, like there's a random owl, or if you see an owl in the daytime, I feel like that's something pretty powerful right there, because it's rare to see an owl, because they're camouflaged in the tree, obviously. You can't see them. You rarely see them. Like once in a while you hear them in the daytime, but if you see one in the daytime or at a certain time that's really off, like, why am I seeing an owl during this time? That's something, and that this happens quite often, if that happens quite often. If it's like in a blue moon, then maybe not, but if it's quite often. Pay attention to animals. In the springtime, bugs. If you see a certain bug, like maybe a butterfly. Butterflies are the most important spiritual symbolism. Dragonflies. I see dragonflies as like guardians. If you have a butterfly land on you, or just constantly every day just flying around you, flying around your aura, something about your aura is just shining so bright that it attracts animals or bugs, butterflies, dragonflies. One time I was meditating at the river over the summer. I opened my eyes and there's like a dragonfly sitting on my arms or my stomach. Just stuff like that. If it happens quite so often, that's something you gotta watch out for, to like keep an eye for the signs, you know? It's like your guides or your angels or something. The universe is trying to like communicate with you. There's different meanings to these symbols. I don't know them all, but I have seen I feel like deer are really my spirit animal. I feel like I see them all the time. Like almost every day I'm out at the park running, or if I'm like on the trail, I'll always see them. One time they came, I thought they came running on the trail right by me. Like I thought they were about to, like two baby deer were running from something, and I thought they were about to run into me, but no, they came really close. Or one time I looked over on the side, there's like a deer right 5 feet away from me. It's something with these deer, and I've always liked deer. Like I've always felt like I have that telepathic connection, you know? Like I just like watching them. It's like when they watch you, it's like they're looking through your soul, you know? You feel like you see these animals all the time, and you have that stare contest. It's like you're looking at each other in the soul, you know? But there's just so many signs we need to pay attention to going forward through this ascension process with this energy. And all these signs could be telling you if you're on the right path, or this this is coming up for your spiritual journey, or where are you on your spiritual journey, leveling up, growing process, what part of your spiritual journey are you on, what's to come for your spiritual journey. Like, there's so many symbolism and meaning behind these coincidences, they say. Like, there's no such thing as coincidences when it comes to stuff like this, you know? You gotta see it and sense it with your third eye, you know? Because someone who's not awake, they'll just be like, oh, that's just gibberish, blah, blah, blah. Like, you gotta be awakened and spiritually prepared, and just, you gotta be on that spiritual level, basically, you know? To understand this stuff, or just to just see and pay attention. You know? Like, we're always so plugged on our phone. It's just like, why don't we put the phone away for a few hours and just be out in nature, especially when it warms up. It's a perfect time to be out in nature, you know? And that's really the important time to pay attention for these signs. Because springtime's coming, and that's when we're really going to feel this energy rise up around springtime. And they say the new year, the true new year, is the first day of spring, or around that time. So yeah, we always got to be spiritually prepared during this spiritual warfare process, because every single day, every day is a battle. Every day is spiritual warfare. That's why the most important thing you want to do when you wake up is just think of something that makes you happy. Whether you're showing gratitude, just for the smallest thing you can be thankful for. Just give thanks to the universe, you know? To Source, to God within. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to share this message with y'all. In the meantime, I'll talk to you guys later.